welcome to the Master's Table. If you can't tell, today is Thanksgiving, and we are going to gobble until we wobble. Literally. So we've got a good show for you today. I love Thanksgiving, lots of good food.
A whole lot of food.
A whole lot of
food around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And it's such a good time to gather around the table with family. We was just talking earlier about, what we do for Thanksgiving and what everybody does for Thanksgiving. It's just a good time to gather with family and just have a good meal and leave all the worldly stuff on the outside. Let's leave all the politics and leave all that stuff, all the crazy stuff going on in the world.
And
just focus on being together and talk about Jesus and just have a good time.
Yep.
Because Jesus and a little bit of coffee just makes everything better. So I'm just I'm thankful.
I didn't have enough this morning.
I'm very thankful. I know you didn't. I didn't have enough neither. We was up late last night preparing, getting ready for today because it is a big day. This is a big day for us, and I'm just excited to tell you we got a big turkey breast.
Poor little turkey.
And I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do with it. If you've seen maybe the headline, you'll know in a minute. But I'm gonna tell you we're gonna put this thing in the crock pot. We'll be right back on the Master's Table.
Welcome back. We're about to get this turkey thing going here.
Turkey thing?
Yeah. Ain't that what it is?
Okay. Well, okay. All right.
You scared me there.
Turkey thing. You tickled me.
We're about to get him dressed up.
We're going to get him dressed up. I want to talk about, just for a second, y'all know we love crock pots. We do a lot of crock pot recipes. That's what we're doing today. I got my handy dandy crock pot. This is one that's got the timer on it. It don't matter if it's got a timer on it or not. I like using my phone. A lot of times I'll just say, hey, set me a timer, and it works just as fine. But got these on sale a good while back, and these have been really good. So I'm going to set it back over here out of the way just for a minute. All about crock pot stuff. So we're going to do this. This is the bone-in whole turkey breast. I wanted to do, you can do this either way, and this is a pretty large size crock pot without going to one of those big broiler pans. And you can do a whole turkey in this crock pot, but you got to find a small one. I had picked up a small turkey. I thought it was small and was going to do the whole turkey because I love the turkey breast. I love the white meat, but man, I love the dark meat too. I love the legs and I like the dark meat on the turkey and the chicken. Well, I felt something right there talking about turkey and chicken. That's good stuff. But anyway, I got it and got home and it wouldn't fit in the crock pot. So I was like, well, that ain't gonna work. So I took the turkey over to Mama's house and put it in the freezer, and we're gonna cook it later, maybe for Christmas.
We're gonna deep fry it.
Yeah, we'll deep fry it. Well, y'all know anything dipped in grease is good. It's good. But anyway, this is a whole bone-in turkey breast. This is probably, I think this one was 8 pounds, 7, 9 or something like that. It's about 8 poundish. They're all kind of about the average in the same ballpark. But all I want to do is just season this up. We're gonna season it up. We'll do a little work to it before I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of olive oil, just something just for a little bit of a binder. I had washed it and rinsed it off and patted it dry best I could, and I'm gonna leave some of this skin. Sometimes I will trim some of that off, but I'm gonna leave it today just for the mere fact that I want it to render some fat because we're gonna use some of the fat to make some gravy. And I'll talk about the gravy in just a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll take this glove off in just a second.
I'm sure everybody does there's different ways of doing.
Oh yeah, there's
turkeys.
always there's different ways of doing.
You get to Thanksgiving and you think, well, what are we gonna have? Well, we had turkey last year. Well, that's kind of what Thanksgiving is. Turkey.
I mean, the sky really is the limit.
You can do different variations.
I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, if I'm gonna deep fry it, sometimes even when I bake a turkey, I like to inject them with butter or Creole or something. But I'm gonna keep it pretty simple today. We're gonna go ahead and just season this up, just a plain old turkey breast. And Tina, I don't know if we set any brown sugar out anywhere. I don't know. Look and see if there's any in that container sitting right there. If it's not, it's no big deal. I just wanted to kind of stick by what the recipe had called for. But if you don't see any, it's okay. But I'm just gonna go ahead and continue now. I'm gonna talk about this just for a second. This is onion powder, and this is garlic, and of course we got salt and pepper, and I got some other seasoning. But what I was gonna say, if you want to eliminate these, we have an all-purpose seasoning we use. We have our own blend. but you can buy, there's different all-purposes. I'm not trying to tell you got to use mine. Go get you a good all-purpose, and it eliminates 4 or 5 different bottles in the kitchen. So, but today I want to start with just a little bit of the spicy because it's got a little bit of red pepper in it. So we're just going to go ahead and give it a little, so you don't see that much pepper in that, but this has got a lot of.
That's according to where you stand it.
Yeah, well, you don't see it glowing a whole lot. So we'll let this roll around. We're going to season that, and then we'll move it around in a minute. We're going to put just a little bit of regular because I don't want to burn you up with too much.
Thank you.
Of the pepper.
You know, if you've never deep fried a turkey, and I know that's not what we're doing today, but if you have never deep fried a turkey, you need to do it because we did it one time, we never cooked it in the oven
I
after
love
that.
the deep fried.
I mean,
I love the deep fried.
It's so good, and you would think deep fried, but it's not. When it comes out, it's just juicy, and it's not what you really think, but it's so delicious.
And I forgot this has got a little bit of brown sugar in this. I love this seasoning right here too. It's just like I said, the sky's the limit on it. I had to take those gloves off. I like getting down with it. I like to put my hands on it and pat it and all. I don't know, it's just not the same with gloves on. But I promise you my hands is clean. I washed them many times before we got started this morning. So we're gonna pat that just a little bit. Okay, now Tina, if you will, give me just a couple of pinches of salt. Just kind of sprinkle a couple of pieces of salt. And I'm gonna see if I can get you to figure out how to operate this pepper mill.
No.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Do it for me.
I can't do it.
I got this on my hand yet. We go to a restaurant and eat. We go to a restaurant and eat. You know, they have the wooden. I got one somewhere here. The wooden one. You know, the pepper mill. And Tina turn it backwards and take the whole top off, and pepper goes all over the table. So she always turn it upside down.
Like that?
All right.
Y'all don't be laughing at me now.
I
know somebody out there can relate.
Left hand. Hold the black part with the left hand. Turn the top clockwise. Always see that's counterclockwise. Now, see, clockwise.
It won't go.
Turn it. It's hard. Turn it. There you go. See? Clockwise. Yay! She did it!
We're going to get a lot of emails on this, I can tell you right now.
Yeah. See, you doing. See, she was almost to do it a while ago.
I want to do this.
See, I know. See, that's what you're doing. You're taking the top off.
Okay, is that enough?
I mean, just, like I said, Tina, the sky's the limit. It's according to how
much pepper that's a lot of pepper.
It's according to what you like. It's all in.
I think that's enough.
Okay. I mean, you can't put too much black pepper for me, because I love black pepper.
Well, I do too, but.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there right now.
I guess that's my accomplishment for today.
Yep, so you done it, see? I told you, I knew you could. Now, let's set this just to the side just for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you what we're going to work with. It's very simple, the very simple ingredients. These things are very optional, what we're getting ready to put in here. I feel a sneeze. I might have to run in a minute. You know what they say, if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning. So we got it seasoned. So all we're going to do is just give these just pop them a little bit and just kind of crush them. I don't want to cut these up. Just like that. We're just getting this ready. And then we're going to need the juice of a lemon. Go ahead and cut that in half. And I went ahead and I wasn't going to bore you with cutting up an onion. I just done a rough chop on the onion. And I get happy when I start thinking about gravy. I looked over and seen that. Mm-hmm. And we got some fresh rosemary and butter. And that's about all we're going to do right here. So I'm going to slide this and just make me a little bit of room right here. Just tidy up, housekeep just a little bit. And then we're going to bring the crock pot over.
That's a good word, crock pot.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
Yeah, we're all about easy. And like I say, you can pop this in. This goes quick. 3.5, maybe 4 hours on high, according to how your crock pot does, how it cooks. I always just like, I don't know if you have to put a little oil on the bottom. I mean, it's just kind of like what we always do. Just drop a little oil. But, 3-4 hours on low. Just got to watch it. If you want to cook it late, put it on right before you go to bed, right after the 11 o'clock news. Be good. But put it on maybe 6 hours.
Because we go to bed.
That's what I'm saying. But you don't want it to cook too long.
Yeah.
You don't want it to cook too long. So you know, you can drop it in and let it cook about 6, 7 hours. Like I said, it depends. Some of these crock pots are different. Some of them cook hotter than others. So, you know, and I tell you something else, and I was going to do it. I was going to show you, but on this crock pot here, it won't work. I have one of those meat temperature thermometer gauge or whatever you want to call it. It's got the wire hooked to it. Those probes on there, some of them are small enough to go through this. So, see where I'm mashing my finger
I didn't
the other
know
day?
that's what that's for.
No, it's not. It's a vent. Oh, Lord. I give up. I quit. You got to finish today. I'm just kidding.
Well,
No, it's a vent.
that's what it looks like.
It's a vent, but what I was going to say is that little probe will go in there, and you can actually... Bless the Lord. Lord have mercy. Y'all please pray for me. But anyway, you can put that in and cook it to 165, and it's ready. So I wanted to throw it out. I was going to show it today, but my probe was too fat to go through there. I guess it's been eating as much as I
guess
have,
so. I guess so.
All right, so now, first thing I want to do, let me hush so we can get to this. There's a piece of onion skin. Now, totally optional. I like to just make a little bed of onions on the bottom. Just a little bed. These are just chopped quartered. I mean, you can cut them in, you know, little or as much as you want, but the bigger pieces make them last a little longer. I just like to make just a little bed. And then we're going to go ahead, drop a little bit of butter. And you could, I guess if you wanted to, you could melt this and pour it all over that, but I'm going to cut just a few pieces of this right quick, Tina, and just...
That's what I'd like to do.
What?
Melt it.
I know you'd want to put it all over it, wouldn't you? I know you would. I know you. Been married to you way, way, way too long. So I know all about what you want to do about that. But I want to go ahead and I'm just kidding. We'll be riding home in a little bit and she'll say, what'd you say a while ago?
I won't even remember what you said.
I know,
that's
you don't,
the problem.
that's hallelujah. All right, put this back in here. And you may have to move a couple of onions so it'll set down like you want it to.
Half of that's in there. Pour it on there.
Yeah, just pour that right on top. Just put it right on top. Go ahead and put it. We don't want it. No seasoning left behind, except what I had to wash off my hands.
Yep. What was that you put in the crock pot?
Huh?
A couple weeks ago, and you didn't put it in until 6 o'clock that night, and you had to stay up.
Was it No, that was in the oven. It wasn't a crock pot. I put in Boston butts in.
Yeah, in the oven.
I cooked
That's
some Boston
a tip for
butts.
the day.
Yeah.
Don't put nothing in the oven but 6 o'clock at night.
Well, I put too much. This was 4 cloves. You remember I smashed these a while ago. We're just gonna put the garlic in. I'll put one little piece on the top. And so I saved some of these pats of butter. We're gonna put them up here. And then when those, well, I said I was gonna put it up there. We'll let those run on down. So, all right. I told you the juice of a lemon. I don't see any seeds that's gonna pop.
Knife. So if you put lemon juice up, there's a seed.
I got it.
Is it different than doing that? Would it taste different?
What?
If you put lemon juice instead of the juice of a lemon?
That is lemon juice.
That's what I'm saying. Does it have to be that, or can you pour it out of the bottle?
No, as long as it's real lemon juice,
That's
it
what
don't
I'm
matter.
saying.
The
I
juice
didn't
of it.
know.
It's just this whole lemon is cheaper to buy this than it is to, you know, we try to cook on a budget. You know, I'm just kidding. We put that juice of a lemon on there. Now, I mean, you know, we done all we can do except this is just a few sprigs of rosemary.
Now, what does that do?
It's just flavor. It's just flavor. I'm not gonna put, you know, some of the recipes I've looked at before call for, you know, they just pack it and cake it all around. I'm not that crazy about that much rosemary, but you smell that?
Yeah, I smell it.
It smells good. It smells real good. Now, we're gonna pop that in there so that just barely fits. So that other turkey wouldn't do that. We'll go ahead and lock it down. You know, you can lock it down or not, it don't matter. That's really just for transporting it. So let me make me a little room over here. I'm gonna bring some of this over because we're getting ready to do some. I left a piece of garlic.
I think that's, yeah, I like that idea.
What?
Putting it in the crock pot and letting it cook all night.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes it easy, makes it simple. I mean, you ain't got to monitor it and worry about if it's, you know, drying or cook. It's gonna cook in its own juices and it's gonna be good. You know, and don't get me wrong, you can bake in a bag. You can get the baking bag and put your turkey in there and put it in there, but this is just, these crock pots are so simple. So we want to hurry up, so we're gonna put this thing on power level. We're gonna go high Put it on mode. There it is. 4 hours. See, it automatically set for 4 hours, but I'm going to check it before 4 hours. I'm not going to let it go 4 hours before I look at it because, you know, we don't want it to get like super done. You know, we want it to get done. Go ahead and cut that eye on just a little bit, Miss Cleveland. We're going to let that pan heat up. We're going to do some gravy. Now I want to talk about this for a minute. This gravy packet right here comes with the turkey breast. And I think you just add water to make 1 3/4 cups of liquid. So I don't know. I don't well. It yields 2 2/3 cup of gravy. So you add your water in this. They've already got a gravy. You know, and I've never. I mean, I think it'd probably be pretty good. I mean,
you ain't gonna use that?
No, I mean, I was just talking about. I mean, if you didn't want to make gravy, I'm saying,
I would have to do that. Now,
but you got that, and then also you have this option. Mm-hmm. This brown gravy mix. It tells you right here on this, the mix, a recipe for a cup of that and a quart. And 1.5 gallons of water. I mean, it's just no. I'm just talking about these. I'm just talking about these. I'm just trying to look right. All right, so brown gravy mix, 3 tablespoons, 3/4 cups of water. You can make a cup or you make a quart or however, you know, with this. And this is all you got to have. These are great options if you don't want to take and make like a homemade gravy, but we're going to make some gravy. We're getting ready to, we're going to make just a simple gravy. We might even, I got a boiled egg right here, made him cut up a boiled egg and put it, make like a little giblet gravy. You know, Granny used to cook all the, remember the liver and the gizzard and all that kind of whatever come in the little pouch inside the turkey. Granny would cook all that and put all that stuff went in the gravy.
You can do without that.
But, you know, gravy is not that hard to make if you want to make your own gravy. So we're going to talk about that just for a minute. So let's say, brothers and sisters, that we had been here for 3 or 4 hours, and we was getting ready to make gravy because with the turkey's done. So what I'm going to show you, and I debated about this because I like the TV magic. Sometimes I like to go to a break and come back and have it, but I want to show you something. I want to show you by having a second crock pot. Let's fast forward 3 hours later. 3 hours later. There's your turkey. There's your turkey breast. Now the reason why I want to do this today, normally, like I say, normally we would use the magic of TV, and we would go to break and we'd come back and say, you know what, now our turkey's done. Well, we're going to do that before today. So here we are. Because what I want to do, I want to take some of this.
Oh, you're going to put it in this skillet.
Yeah, I want to use some of that to make my gravy.
That's what you're going to do.
So see, this renders a lot.
Yeah.
See, this renders a lot. And you could strain this, you could do whatever you want to, but I want to get just some of this right here to make our gravy with. You ready, Miss Cleveland? I'm
waiting on you.
You ain't scared?
I think I say that a lot.
You do say that a lot. Slide that skillet over this way just a little bit. We're gonna make this. I just want to add a little bit of this in there. Mm-hmm. You hear that?
Yep.
Miss Cleveland, we ain't playing. We just want to start with some of this. This has got some of all the good stuff in it. Now, like I say, you could strain this. It's still got the onions that's cooked in there. All this is good. So we're gonna put just a little bit. I just want to start with that right there. I want to start. Slide that back over on your eye. We're going to talk about this turkey in just a minute. But I can go ahead and tell you, this thing right here, look at this, Tina. That thing is just
good. It's falling apart.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. Y'all just hang on. I had to fast forward 3 hours so we could talk about this. So now you got this up on pretty good temperature right here. What I want you to do is I want to add just a little bit more of this. It's got all that flavor going. We're going to add just a little bit of that right there.
That's more than a little bit.
That's a little bit. Well, I mean, we build them flavor, Miss Cleveland. We build them flavor, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop some of this. Get you a. I need you to start right now.
Are you gonna put flour in it?
Yeah, and you need to keep all this moving.
See, I do know that.
You did know. So
I've made gravy before.
We're just gonna go ahead and. I mean.
Not like this, but.
I mean, everybody makes. You know, everybody's got their own way they like to make it, and I like to. You know. I'm gonna use just a little bit of this butter Creole.
I have a question. What is red-eye gravy?
Red-eye gravy is it's nothing but water. When Granny and them they would use water instead of oil, and they would like when you cook sausage or something, they'd always make the red-eyed gravy. They would add with all the stuff left on the bottom of the pan. They would pour water in there and just scrape all that fond up. And when they done that, then that it was just a liquid. They didn't make it thick. Red-eye gravy is just real watery, just like that.
So they didn't put flour or nothing like that in it.
You don't put in the old-fashioned red-eye gravy. You won't put the flour. No.
Well.
So now what I got over here, what I said here. I brought it over here a while ago. This is some. I went ahead and seasoned up a flour. Y'all know me. I always do a lot of. I like to season everything. I know this ain't the proper, but I want you to keep on. Just keep on moving it. Then when we get this in here, I want you to keep on. Just keep on moving. It's gonna make a paste. I'll give you just a touch more of that right there. It's gonna make a paste, and it's gonna look like it ain't gonna. But just keep on. That's what I want you to do. Is keep on moving. Just keep on moving. Just keep on stirring. Keep on working, Miss Cleveland. Scrape that middle good. See, just like you done a while ago, you just keep moving. We just don't want it to burn. And see, the longer you cook it, the browner it'll get. If you want a lighter gravy, don't cook the flour that long.
Yeah, I like the light gravy.
Okay, just keep on moving. Just keep on moving now. I know this is a lot of chicken stock, but we're just gonna slowly start adding. I want you to stir it, keep stirring. I know it just looks like it's clumps and everything. Just keep on stirring. We're gonna add some more. We're gonna wind up with a whole pan of gravy here in a minute. Just keep on moving it. See, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's just, some people, if you're making sausage gravy, you use your flour and use milk instead of chicken stock. You could use, I talked about it earlier, talk about the different, like the brown gravy. You can even use the brown, if you wanted to change the color of it, so you could use like a brown bouillon to make it, a darker, if you want a dark brown gravy or let's say this right here is more of a light color. So what I want you to do is just keep on stirring. I know it looks like a lot, but just keep on stirring. And if we have to show it and finish it up when we come back from break, we will. So we're getting close. I just wanted to have some gravy. I wanted to show this, and like I said, it looks watery right now, but just keep on stirring. And I will say this, if you put too much water, you can always add a little bit more flour. You can always add to it to thicken it, or you can put a little bit of cornstarch, or you can always thicken it some. But like I said, we put a good bit of flour in there. The more that heats on up, the more it's gonna thicken. So just keep on stirring, Miss Cleveland. All right, so we're getting ready to go to break. I'm gonna chop this egg. We got turkey ready. We're gonna show it here in just a minute. We pour this gravy up, and we'll be ready to eat when we get back from break. Y'all don't go nowhere. Come right back, right here at the master's table. Well, welcome back to the master's table. We told you we was gonna whoop this gravy up, and we went ahead and mixed it on up, chopped that egg up and put in it. So I got that gravy done. So we got some gravy. We done a pan of dressing. We didn't talk about that. If you need a good dressing recipe, we got that. Tina's got some green beans and some sweet potatoes she wants to talk about just for a minute. But your tip of the day is, here they are. That's the best tip I can give you on Thanksgiving is buy throwaway stuff, because you have so much food to spread. Don't get me wrong, the beautiful platters, Tina, you got your pie. You gonna show your pie back there?
Yeah.
You wanna bring it up here?
I will in a minute.
She got a pie.
You can get it.
Those platters are wonderful. They're beautiful. But at the end of the day, we don't care nothing about washing no dishes. So we're gonna get some good firm paper plates, and we're gonna eat out of some metal pans. So
we're all looking at the papers, wanting to know where the sale places are. Let me tell you about these sweet potatoes.
And I'm gonna be pulling some of this turkey. I just want y'all to see.
These are slow cooker sweet potatoes. I'm gonna tell you, and like I said, I've got the recipe here. If you would like this recipe, cut up your potatoes, put them in the crock pot. 6 to 7 sweet potatoes is what this came out to be. 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, 4 tablespoons of salted butter, a cup of packed brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, juice of 1 orange, salt. Cut all that up. Put your potatoes in the crock pot. After you've tossed them in cornstarch, put them in there. Put these other ingredients on top of it.
They're good.
Turn it on. Cook them for about 3 hours, and this is what you come out with, and they are delicious. So the green beans, can of green beans, we put some minced garlic in there with that, and we're going to top it off. Yep, we're going to top it off with some Parmesan cheese. So
there you go.
There we go.
Shoot it on there.
And this is, put as much as you want, and it gives it just a little flavor.
Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week right here on the Master's Table.
We about to eat.
Yep.